Hello, I'm Jennifer Layton here at WBOC's Historic Studio D. You're watching Delmarva Life.
And it's nice to have Jen in the studio with us today. I learned so much about wine in that short amount of time.
I always learn a lot when she's here.
Yes.
Good to know. Well, when was the last time the family had their picture taken?
Perhaps you have a new addition to the family that you want to capture or another special milestone you want to remember. In today's Angie's List report, how to work with a professional photographer to capture that perfect picture. For Adrienne Miller, a mother of 3 girls, her daughters are growing up quickly. So Miller hired a professional photographer to capture them at this age.
They're really important because 1 goes by so fast and 3 goes by so fast, and so and I love too how they have pictures together and them interacting and how they hug and how they kiss and even just how they look at each other is sweet. So I'm excited to have that always captured, to see it.
With fancy phones and other gadgets these days, it's easy for anyone to snap a picture, but you don't always get the same quality you would get if you hired a professional photographer. So Angie says when it comes to those special family photos, consider spending the money to have someone do it right.
With the advances in cameras these days, everyone thinks they're a photographer. But when it comes to a family photograph, sometimes you do want to invest in hiring a professional photographer. It's not just the camera that matters. It's the lighting. It's how they arrange the family, and being able to get that special moment, especially with small children, can be a bit of a challenge.
And if children are part of the shoot, don't rush it. The kids need to be as comfortable as possible so you can get the shots you want.
You know, you don't want to power through a session if you're not going to get happy faces and natural smiles anyway, so take breaks as needed. I tell the parents just, don't worry about telling kids you have to behave and you don't be bad and all these things that kind of somber the mood down before the session. I just tell them it's going to be fun. We get to play and she gets to take pictures and you can help.
Also, think outside the box. Gone are the days of the static shot. Today, the trend is catching the family in candid shots. A simple way to check a photographer's style is to look at their portfolio on their website.
A lot of people come to me and say, I saw on your blog these smiling pictures or laughing pictures or just playing and not necessarily looking at the camera, and that's exactly what they want. They don't want the awkward posing, smile, say cheese kind of things anymore, which is fine by me.
Also, consider what time of day you take the kids to be photographed.
Usually families want a morning session because kids are happier in the morning. They've just been fed, they can be clean from the night before. You don't have to worry about the day's grime on them or anything.
You'll also want to keep in mind your rights when it comes to the photos.
As far as image rights go, I give clients the option to purchase a disc of all the digital images. That's what a lot of people are wanting today with all the sites that you can create your own albums and print your own pictures at really high quality. A lot of people are just asking how much does it cost to have all the rights to all the pictures.
But before you decide on what photographer you want to use, Angie says make sure you know what you're going to pay.
Having family photos done could run anywhere from a couple of $100 to $1,000. The key here is understanding how they price and what you're getting. How much is the sitting fee? How much is it per sheet for photos that you actually have done with them?
Tips to keep in mind to capture the perfect picture. Angie also says, don't forget to do your homework. She says, call your photographer's references. Previous customers are your only source for knowing how the professional actually performs on the job. Also, put the details in a contract when you're ready to book a photographer. And make sure the contract stipulates how long they will be present, whether there be a second shooter or assistant, how many pictures you'll receive, and in what form. And I know photographers are getting so creative, some even like Photoshop things into your pictures, like if you want a T-Rex chasing your wedding party, they'll do that.
It's in there. And we should also mention that these types of professional pictures make great gifts. I know in years past for my grandparents and my parents, we've done them for Christmas gifts, and really the gift that keeps on giving.
Yes.
Hang it on the wall and you can always look at it.
Absolutely.
Well, and if you're going to be a part of those family pictures, you want to look your best. So up next on Delmarva Life, we learn how to dress to impress no matter what your size.
Plus, there are many fashion trends out there, but did you know some of them may actually be bad for your health? We'll find out which ones.
And while we're talking wardrobe, are you comfortable in your clothes? Dr. Oz says stop the squeeze.
Do you suffer from stomach discomfort? that pain may be caused by what's going on outside of your belly, not inside. Tight pants syndrome is an abdominal pain lasting 2 to 3 hours after a meal. This happens to folks who are sporting a 3-inch difference between waist size and waistband. Likewise, men often buy shirts with neck sizes too small. This can cause headaches and changes in vision. So wear proper fitting clothes.